Hello, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to my channel. I'm Anu, and this is your bonus reading for the month of January. I'm going to do a love reading and a money, career, finance reading for your sign because you guys had the highest views ever on my January Taurus forecast. That was the most viewed. I've even lost count of, I don't know how many thousands of views I've gotten so far. So as a thank you, I wanted to give back and get you guys a bonus love reading and a bonus money reading. They'll be time stamped below, and your general mid-month will come with the earth signs reading in a couple of days after this. So this is my gift to you. Hope you enjoy, and again, thank you so much for showing all your love and care. If you're new, please do subscribe, like, share, and help me grow this channel and this beautiful community. All right, so let's get into a zoom in. We're gonna use the romantic tarot for the main cards, along with persona cards that will confirm the characteristics that we're seeing, and then we'll get a few romance angel advice towards the end. I'm gonna cut over and just draw the wheel, and then we'll get right into it. All right, Taurus, so this is your love relationship reading. As I said, it's a bonus reading for you this month, or whenever you see this. It is not time bound or time frame bound. I usually do this as a pick a card on my channel, and I really like the spread. It's kind of your energies and their energies and expectations and fears all come together using tarot and persona cards. So let's get going and see what we have. I'm going to start with the bottom of the deck, what I had here, and I'll bring up the cards to you. The bottom of the deck I take as shared energy between you and the connection or the person, and I will just call them your person at this point. So I see we have the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So again, if you look at the Ace of Wands, is definitely being ready, both of being ready, of you being ready for a new passion, for some fun and romance. The Knight of Cups, and you're coming probably from some endings in the past and getting over heartache. Okay, so both of you are in a place where you're healing over the past, but that's kind of in the past because these two cards really talk about new energies, right? The Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So really coming out as being ready to move forward into something new, or if this is something that you had started a while ago, the connection that started a while ago, it's kind of ready to take it forward. Okay, that's the shared energy I'm getting. Now the leader card is, I'm going to read it as you, Taurus. Feel free as we go through to reverse the energies if that resonates more. My intention is to read you as the leader in the reading. So how are you showing up? You're showing up as the Six of Swords. So Six of Swords in standard tarot or traditional tarot is the person on the boat going ahead, rowing and leaving all the choppy waters behind and moving on to calmer shores. And this is a very beautiful rendition if you see. So what this shows me is like you are ready to move forward onto a smoother sailing time. And I think there, if you look at it, it's kind of they're in a study, they're sitting together at a piano. There's warmth here with the fire in the background. So ready for that, nice connection, romance, but things to be calm and easy. So there is a sense of there's some artistry here as well. Some of you may be artists or musicians or some type of creative talent or hobbies or whatever it is. There's some kind of passion here, and you're ready to really move forward. Like you'll see, it's interesting. The event is meant to portray swords, but they're all lit up. I don't know if you can see that properly in this light. These cards are very gentle art in them. So that's you showing up as being ready to move forward into calmer times, and that's clarified by the poet. So we take on this side of the wheel, we take the light attributes, and in the fears, we take the shadow attributes. So this is representing you, and the light attribute is expresses soul insights and symbolic language. So look, you could be literally a poet or a writer, singer, actor, a blogger, anything creative, or maybe even like you are into musical instruments. So that's how you're showing up. There's some creativity to you that is coming, and it's fresh and open. There's a lot of open energy to you at this point. This card represents the relationship itself. Ooh, wow. We have the Emperor. This is the major arcana. And these cards don't come with the writings on them. I wrote them because they're just so subtle to catch. So the Emperor, again, it's a major arcana showing up in a relationship. Generally this is something very stable and sturdy and very traditional. So I see some hints of traditional connections here, or the desire to have a very traditional connection. Again, tradition would be what it means to you, not my definition of it. But the Emperor really talks about there is determination in this deck. It's called the determination. So there's determination between the two of you to actually turn this into something long lasting. So let's see, what are your expectations of them? Ooh, another major arcana. You have the Wheel. And, again, the Wheel is about ending old cycles, being ready for change. And this is, it also is called the departure in this. So your expectation of them is that they bring this change and start this new cycle with you in this connection. Let's see how it clarifies. Oh, wow, it's clarified by the Rebel. Okay, and the light attributes are challenges authority to affect social change, reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. So this goes very well together. I think your expectation, because you've healed and you're ready to kind of almost float forward, your expectations of them is like, you want them to be that rebel. You want them to stand up in their power and be that agent of change, be it in a relationship with you or overall in general. So that's what's showing up. Wow, no small expectations with the major arcana showing up. So let's see how they're showing up. They are showing up as the Eight of Pentacles. So usually it's the hard work card, a person who's really practice, makes it perfect. They're really working on their craft. But in this one, it's really like, I feel they almost may elevate you in their expectation. We'll see what the other cards say. And they're willing to work hard at this. They're willing to work with you to grow the relationship further. Eight of Pentacles is almost like again, goes with the determination that they are determined to make this work, or at least, active in putting the effort into it. And they're clarified by the Child Magical, which says, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. So very, very beautiful. They're not only ready to put the effort in, but also within their heart they believe in magic and they believe in potential, that this could grow into something more, and they're willing to put the work into it. So let's see, what are their expectations of you? And you had two clarifiers that popped out for this one. Okay, you are both, you have major expectations of each other. You had the Wheel and they have the Strength. Now in this deck, the Strength is called the Commitment. So this is also a realization that it's actually counterintuitive to the term strength. But if you look at the picture, there is, the woman here who is kind of holding on to the beast, and the man is trying to tug at it away. Again, it's not gender specific, but what in this deck, what they talk about is like, you can't just use brute force to make something work. There is, tactics, there is gentleness, and love conquers all. So be strong, persevere, and kind of make things happen, not just by sheer force. So that's your expectation. They actually see you as very strong, but also very aware of how to handle situations in life. So, wow, Ooh, I'm getting like goosebumps. Really, really powerful. Let's see what is clarified here. Very nice. So again, don't be triggered by the persona of words. The labels can be sometimes a little triggering. The card is victim, but the light attribute says prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So again, talking about being strong and standing in your power. That's how they see you. That's how they expect. That's what they expect of you. And then the other one that came out was mystic, which is revels in intimate union with the divine. So you may also be somebody who is into meditation, into self-care, learning about different energy modalities, or different divination tools. You may be interested in that, and they kind of like see that side of you, or expect you to be open to that. But overall, they see you as very strong, or they expect you to be very strong, strong individual. Let's see. This one is where we get into the fears. So your fears in the relationship. You have the Four of Swords, which is a bit of a, you know, things being too slow, being a bit stagnant, and it's clarified by Don Juan, where the shadow side is using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Okay, so there's a sense of you know, is this a lure? Is this going to be real? Because you may feel that things are kind of a little slow at this point. And again, I see dancing. We have seen some art, poetry, some musical instruments. So maybe either one or both of you have some creative talents to you that's just coming out. And again, they're both like dancing cards here. So maybe you dance. I don't know. So this kind of really shows that, you know, in your fears, you have this fear of like, is it too good to be true? That's literally what's showing up here, because it is very nice and steady. And for like Four of Swords is the resting card, it's the self-care card. But coming out with the Don Juan, it's talking about, is this, you know, just a show of romance, but is it really going to be true? Okay, so there's just some doubts there. Let's look at their fears. We have the King of Wands. Okay, so they may, this is interesting because they expect the strength from you. So they may see you as being actually, where did we see that? Here with the Eight of Pentacles, right? Where you know, the male figure is carrying the female figure on their back, right? And that's kind of gave me the sense or the feeling that they may elevate you in their opinion. They definitely do look up to you. So there's a little bit of a, maybe a feeling of not being worth. I don't know, that's a very strong way of saying it. That what do they have to offer you, because you're in such a strong position. You are, you know, independent, very much in charge. So their fears are like, what do they have to offer you? That's the sense I'm getting here. And then it's clarified by the Destroyer, which is again, you know, just being too powerful and too passionate about things, and sometimes can lead to destruction. So I think their fears are that they do want to take it slow, maybe. I don't know. This is interesting energy, because this guy also looks like the Emperor, and you already have the Emperor here. So their fears may be, are they good enough? Are they strong enough to be with you? Or is your energy just too big for them to handle? Okay. So let's see, what are some of the external influences. We have another six. We have six here, six here. Six of Wands. Oh, this is beautiful. So in this, it's about gifts in this deck, but Six of Wands is, if you think of traditional tarot, is the recognition, is coming out in the public. So in your external influences, I think the people around you are actually quite supportive, and maybe in fact waiting for you to come out together, or, you know, announce your partnership. They'll be ready. This one is again called Gifts. I know she's holding like a little bird here, which he had gifted her. Again, not gender specific, but this coming out in the external influence says that the people around you in your family, friend circle, in your community, that you consider important to share these things with, are actually ready to embrace you and to shower you with gifts, whatever, you know, emotional, physical gifts. For the two of you. So the outcome, the probable outcome, wow. Woo, it's the Chariot. Convictions. In this deck, it's called the Conviction. So again, I'm getting this feeling, it's not gender specific, but whichever of you is more in the divine feminine, the divine masculine sees the divine feminine as being a little bit more mature or ahead of them. There's some sort of, I'm really getting this feeling of they have put you up on a bit of a pedestal, but regardless, there's conviction to move forward, okay? So the Chariot is charging ahead, ready to move forward, and balancing our shadow and light aspects. So again, another major arcana in the outcome. Again, like your January reading too, you had 8 major arcana. So there are some big changes for you, and also could be because Jupiter is in your, what house was that? Saturn and Jupiter were in your first house, which is your image, your identity. So this is the year that you'll really work on that a lot. So this is kind of coming through here in the connection as well. Anyway, go look at that video if you haven't already, the 2 or the January your overview for the number of big major arcanas in there, and the one that I posted on Saturn and Jupiter and how that impacts you for the next year or next 2.5 years. That will be very, very helpful for you. So let's see what we have in the Romance Angels, what they have to say. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So if either or either of you are trying to put too much structure to it, Spirit is asking you to be a little bit more fluid on that. New love, so this could be a new love, even though the Emperor is here because it says determination in this deck. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, so this is probably why you're still trying to learn about each other and, you know, balance out your fears. And then you have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So there you have it, Taurus. Comment below. Let me know if this resonates. I would love to hear from you, and, you know, like, subscribe, share. Any click helps. I really appreciate you supporting me so far, and I look forward to seeing you in the money reading right after this, where I'm gonna cut to the next scene. If not, I will see you next time around. Wish you much love and light. Thank you. Take care. Hello, beautiful Taurus. This is your money, finance, career bonus reading. As I said, again, thank you for you know, making the Taurus January video the most watched on my channel. So this is an appreciation for that. So I hope you like it. So let's see. We're going to use Wisdom of the Oracle deck for just a quick past, present, future check. We're going to do it looks like a mini Celtic cross, but it's a little different, and then advice cards from Animal Spirit. So let's get started and see. This is not time bound because I don't do money and career and love readings that often, so I don't put a time frame on them. So whenever you see this, this is for you. So let's get some overarching energies from Wisdom of the Oracle. Ooh, that's way too much coming out. Okay, let's start one more time. All right, big energy. This is like my big thanks to you guys. If you're new, please do consider subscribing, liking, sharing. Every click helps me and helps the channel grow and kind of bring in more of us like-minded, happy people together, so more people can see these messages. So let's see. I'm going to take TikTok and flexible as the past. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get you one. Let's go this way. Past, present, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, the reason I'm saying oh my god is because if you haven't seen, if you're one of those viewers who hasn't seen the January reading, I think I can bet this card came out there as well, which is the Clean It Up. This has been coming up quite a bit for people. So let's see quickly in the money, career, finance, enterprise, or whatever, biz side of things. In the recent past, we have TikTok and flexible. So it might have been in a bit of a torn energy where you felt the need, the desire, like, okay, I just want to float away. TikTok, it's about time. You know, when are things going to line up for me? Looking for those signs as things were pretty slow with the big planets in Capricorn last year, right? It's a 3, which is about teamwork. So eager for fruitful partnerships in work and business. And then that kind of probably taught you how to be flexible. So this is number boils down to a, well, actually a 1. So beginning something new, but being really flexible in what shape that comes in or what form that comes out in, okay? So that was in the recent past. You have in the current energies, Clean It Up. And this is all about when you are able to leave the past behind, meditate, slow down, and make the space for something new. That's when the new things come in. So this could be literally clean up your office or your home office if you work from home, or your desk, or your business, generally anything, your garage, from physical spaces more to mental spaces. That's very important for you to be flexible in your mind and body. So mind is very important to clean that up, so you can see the signs and see the new energies coming to your way. Again, it boils down to a 3, so 3-3. New partnerships are coming your way. You got to be ready and just open up your own energies for that. And in the near future, you have the here and now. Again, as I said, the past is in the past. Stop worrying about the future, just be here and now. As things are going to change, this adds up to a 5. This is 32. Adds up to a 5, which talks about change. So there are changes coming. You have to be ready for them. You have to be calm and poised, and have your mental space really cleared up for those new beginnings. So let's see what tarot has to say. Very interesting. So the first card is going to be, what's your goal? Be it in the current job, be it a new job, your business. What is your current, let's say, career or finance goal? Okay. We have the boss. You want to be the boss, so you have the Queen of Pentacles as your core energy in your goals. Let's see what the challenge is for that, for achieving that goal. Oh my God, this is amazing. You have the death and rebirth. So you see how the story is kind of connecting together here. There's something in the past where you may have felt the opportunities were not coming your way and you were learning how to be flexible here. This card here tells us clean up those past energies and be ready for rebirth. So you're probably in a bit of a transition phase. Again, if it's a job, apply how it fits to your situation. But the way I'm reading this is like around money and career. You're probably in a transition phase where you haven't yet left the past behind, or past opportunities or careers behind, but you're getting ready for the new. You know what you want. You want absolute stability, and definitely a lot of abundance and grace and opportunities, but you're still a little bit coming out of the older energies. Okay, there's a total transformation that I see here. Sorry, not ready. Okay, so let's see, what does this give you? Wherever you are, whatever job, career, finance situation you're in, what does that give you? Oh, it actually gives you hope. So you have another major arcana. You guys are killing it this month with the major arcanas, even in your general reading with the month. Even the love reading that I just did before this, if you haven't watched that. And here again, in the money and career and finance, you have the star. The star is all about, wishes coming true, being hopeful for what this situation gives you is actually a hope for a very bright future. Let's see what's in the foundation. We have the Knight of Wands. Yep, there is that desire, that fire within you. Excuse me. Ready to charge ahead and ready to make things new. Let's see what pulls you back. Okay, let's see what pulls you back. Temperance, patience, balance, flexibility, death and rebirth. Look, another major arcana. I don't know, guys. Is it the Saturn and Jupiter that's sitting in your first house? Please watch my Saturn Jupiter conjunction, grand conjunction video, even though it says December 21st, 2020. That's the day they came together in Aquarius, which is, and that conjunction affects your first house. Which means your image, your self-image, your entire, like, that's yourself, right? How you project to the world, what are your values, everything. All of that is going to change, start changing this year up into the next year and so on. So please watch that video because you have a lot of major energies, and I think Jupiter and Saturn are playing an important role for you. So how it holds you back is temperance. Again, that TikTok, there is a need to move faster, but Spirit is asking you to be patient, to clean things up and to be patient. So let's get our final card, which is, how does it push you forward? How does it push you forward? The Hangman. Mic drop, you guys. Let go, surrender of the timing aspect. Stop being stuck on this idea of, I want to achieve XYZ within the next month or within the next 6 weeks, whatever that is, because I think the universe has much bigger plans for you. Having the Hangman in this energy here, which is, how does it push you forward? Once you surrender, the opportunities are going to open up. You see, this represents enlightenment, but this person is not at all rigid or kind of in any sort of pain. They're just hanging, literally. This is like one of those yoga acrobatic things that I've always wanted to try, never had the guts to do it. But really, this person is enjoying that. And when they are in that surrender phase, that's when the opportunities start opening up. So again, being flexible. Maybe some of you are taking some sort of physical, new physical exercises, or getting into yoga or gymnastics or acro yoga, this whole thing. But let me summarize this and then we'll get into the advice card. So you're very clear that you do want to come into a higher position, a higher stability, a higher abundance. That's what's represented by the Queen of Pentacles. You want to be that provider for yourself, for your friends, family, whatever that is. But being in this very calm and elevated state where you're completely taken care of. And the challenge right now is there are some things, there's major transformations that are happening in your life that are going to take some time. And that's why you see, like, you know, what's holding you back is actually there needs to be much more balance. There also needs to be divine timing. So in this Temperance card, it's the sun and the moon. And generally you see there are two cups, right? The person is, the angel is mixing two liquids, whatever they may be, to form something new. I think water and oil, because it takes a long time to mix them. But here, this angel is really literally playing with the stars, right? There's the sun and the moon, the biggest stars. So there is much bigger divine timing at play here, and that's what's kind of keeping you a little bit in this stagnant energy for now. You are ready. You're absolutely ready. You have a lot of fire and passion within you, and you're ready to charge ahead with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands has this enthusiasm and this determination to just literally charge ahead. And this is going to bring you your wishes coming true, right? Keeping you very hopeful. And this is what this current situation is giving you. No matter how good or bad it may be to you personally, it does give you hope, and it will actually get you to your destination with the Star card. And then again, you may also see this as the outcome, but the what is going to push you forward, what is going to really make this happen, is if you clean up your energies and you just be in the now, surrender, be in the Hanged Man energy, and that's when it's going to hit, and that's when the energies are going to open up and things are going to start lining up for you. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana out of 5 cards here. So you guys have something big, big, big happening this year, I would say. This is timeless. I'm not putting a timestamp on it or a time period on it. But Taurus, please comment below. I mean, and again, hashtag claim it. I didn't say it in the last one, but I always tell people to hashtag claim it. Just putting that intention out there definitely brings those things towards you, and the universe always responds, right? So let's get you 3 animal spirit advice cards. Again, if you see these animals, not ready. If you see these animals anywhere in your dreams, in real life, if you go for a walk, those are all signs from spirit, or in a movie, you know, anywhere that if you notice them, and that's a sign from the spirit. So the first one is Dear Spirit, number 18, bring, or 9, it says bring a gentle touch. I'll let you look at that. It's really beautiful. Oh, so beautiful, so gentle. I love it. So if you see deer around, that's definitely a sign for you. See what else we have. The Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. 52, number 7. 7 is also a number of spirituality, alignment. So if you see any scarab beetles anywhere, I don't know, in a movie maybe, that's really like just a, you know, a nudge from the universe that magic works through you. You just gotta sit back, hang back, and let things fall in place. And let's get you one last one. Ooh, oh my God. I think this came out in either the Saturn Jupiter video for Taurus, or your January monthly. The hummingbirds keep coming out for you guys. So again, another 7. So you have 7, 7, and you have 3, 3 at the table. Do look up their angel number meanings. This one says, be here now. Oh, be here now. Oh my God. Do you see the synchronicity, guys? Here and now, and be here now. Sorry, that just got me maybe a few octaves higher. Excited about you guys. But if you are look at the, I think that's a honeysuckle maybe, that the hummingbird is sucking the nectar out of. So if you want Plant more flowers, like nectar inducing flowers that can attract hummingbird, if that's something you like. But if you see hummingbird or the deer or the beetle, that's a nudge from the universe that you're headed in the right direction. Be here and now, be here and now. You have two of those, being the hangman, being the temperance energy. This is very big message for you guys. Be it career, finance, health, love, relationship, whichever area of your life, I think there is a big transformation happening. So I hope this helps. If you like the reading, smash that like button, hit subscribe, share this with other people, and help us, get this message out to more and more people, so we can lift up more spirits as well. So with that, I wish you much love and light, and I will see you next time around. Namaste.